Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome to another Persona 5 stream. How is everybody doing tonight? So I was going to play this on Saturday as usual, but stuff happened with band practice. It ran pretty late, so we're trying to teach a new guitarist their songs, so hopefully we can have a second guitarist soon. But this is probably going to be more of a chill Persona 5 stream, because we're in between palaces now. So how's it going, Mark, Kitsune, Michael, Music Girl, and Dr. Dale? Doing good, right on. I'm assuming we're going to bed.
Okay. Hey!
Yep, going to bed. It's usually where I save at, is right before bed. Now all we have to do is wait for them to have a change of heart. Tonight you can take it easy. Just got home from school, right on.
That Kaneshiro truly was an evil stain on society. Same with Kamoshida, and Madarame too. They hurt and exploited others just to satisfy their desires. Still, there were people around them who noticed their terrible deeds, weren't there? I wonder why they turned a blind eye. Why doesn't anyone help?
When you're in the Yakuza, you kind of have to turn a blind eye to a lot of stuff, otherwise you get murdered. That moment you drop everything for a stream, right on.
So it's because they don't have the courage. Humans are so weak. Humans. Hey, do you think I'll really be able to become a human? When I touched the treasure, some memories came back.
Yeah, the Yakuza don't fuck around.
I tried to force myself to forget, but...
Still trying to fix my PC. My graphics driver's apparently been causing issues with me since I asked for help online. That sucks, man. Hopefully get it sorted out soon. Graphics drivers can be a butt sometimes. We had a graphics driver update on this PC actually that I'm streaming from right now that actually caused it to blue screen over and over again, so we had to roll it back.
I really may not be human.
Just be confident.
Who do you think you're talking to? Now that I think about it, I gotta be human. I am the core of the Phantom Thieves, after all.
Chance to obtain an item when Joker performs a melee attack. Cool.
All right.
That's cooler than in Final Fantasy where you have to actually use a skill command to get stuff.
Let's go to sleep.
Blame the Windows update for fucking me over. It could be. Some people think the Mafia are the worst criminals. Hang on to that dream, right? The worst criminals are usually in the government. And a woody voice, you are a cat!
Our master wishes to speak with you. Heed his words.
You've defeated the repulsive fiend of gluttony this time. Well done. I am glad to see you have devoted yourself to your rehabilitation.
I just noticed he said which 7 deadly sin he was. I wonder if he says that on all of them.
You are not worthy of such kind words, inmate. I suggest you treasure them.
It's weird that he was gluttony, because you think he would be more like greed or something. Recommend me to use a program to uninstall all my drivers. Yeah, that's probably a decent idea.
Do you recall the whispers about that strange man?
Each palace is based on the 7 deadly sins, yep. Apparently they changed 1 or 2 of them from like the Dante's Inferno versions. The other metaverse user?
Even a chicken could remember something that important. Don't sound so cocky about it.
Everyone thinks Joker is an evil person, but he's afraid of the IRS. What does that tell you?
This is about the cases of those people who shut down, is it not?
Indeed. I speak of another.
Or Vanity, since he loved all his fancy shit and tossing money around to make him feel important. I think Vanity was actually Madarame, if I remember right. I can't remember what people said that one was. Like, I think it was Vanity because I don't remember Vanity being one of the 7 deadly sins, but apparently it is in this. You're streaming tonight, dude. I've never seen it coming. It hit me like it was my last surprise. Yeah, I said on Saturday like I was gonna move the stream to today because my band practice ran really late on Saturday.
If you are to complete your rehabilitation, you may encounter him eventually.
Before I do that, I need to download GeForce Experience program that delivers the driver updates. Yeah, you can do that. You can also manually install NVIDIA drivers from their website, but I usually use GeForce Experience just because it's easy, but it actually can sometimes screw up and you'll end up having to roll back your driver and redo it. But since I've been doing a clean install of the graphics drivers and unchecking, like always do custom install and uncheck the other stuff that installs with it if you already have that up to date. So that way it, I guess, confuses it less. Seems to do okay. I think Vanity and Pride got interchanged. That sounds right.
Yet another thing for me to look forward to.
Who's excited that you can make curry in Pokemon? I was the one that said when we saw that on the stream, I was like, if I wanted to make curry, I could just play Persona 5. But I guess you don't get to make it as detailed.
I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift. It would be greatly troubling if you were to not strengthen your abilities.
Increases XP bonus granted. Cool.
All right.
It's time, inmate.
Dead Meat made a kill count on Reanimator. Yeah, I saw people talking about that. I'm excited to watch that one because I love Reanimator. I like all the Lovecraft stuff, so. The funny thing is, as much as I like all of Lovecraft's stories, I think the movie is actually better than the story in that case. That's like one of the few instances where like someone else made it better. I use Full Metal Alchemist to remember the 7 sins. Dante's Inferno is the closest I can get, but I still always forget most of them. What's up, Tix? How's it going? Crazily Insane. Yo, Nick, have you checked out Carmageddon yet? I've watched Nate play it a little bit, but I haven't actually played it. What is Reanimator? It's a movie based off of a H.P. Lovecraft story of the same name, and it's about a scientist who basically figures out a way to bring dead bodies back to life. What do you think of Carolyn and Justine so far? I think they're funny. Like, especially when the one kicks you in the butt through the door.
Return to your world.
Envy, Lust, Greed, Wrath, Pride, Sloth, and Gluttony. Yeah, there you go. Also the movie 7, but I haven't seen it so long that I forget half of them too. Sloth is the one I usually remember because I feel like that's me. I'm just like, I would always rather be napping than doing something else. That's why I identify with Shikamaru. There's my phone vibrating at me. No, it's fine.
Thank goodness. There's something I feel I should let you know.
Yeah, we'll get to that at some point. Mandible, we might be recording that tomorrow.
Kaneshiro contacted me.
Kaneshiro?
He said he's calling off our debt. It seems he's disposed of all the photographs as well. And, my sister and her team have taken him into custody.
What?
It appears they did not want him to disappear, if you know what I mean.
His group was called a mafia after all. I wouldn't put silencing him past them.
Does this mean we were successful in changing his heart?
It's hard to say for sure yet.
Seems like it. I don't know if you care about cars. I do to an extent, but Bugatti's made the first production car to hit 300 miles per hour. Nice. I heard recently that, unfortunately, that the girl from Mythbusters, she actually tested really fast cars, and apparently they had a crash, and she actually passed away in the crash recently. It sucks. Shikamaru is a great character. He gets some good character development shipping. Yeah. He still hasn't really shown up in Shippuden much yet, but actor for Lord Zed from Power Rangers passed away. I didn't hear that either. That sucks. I actually went to a convention he was at local college at one point. Oh, you did say Pride twice, Michael. Missed Greed. Question I saw about the 7 deadly sins, which SpongeBob character matches with which deadly sin. I didn't watch SpongeBob enough to really be able to tell that. Zeb was always my favorite baddie in Power Rangers. Yeah, mine too. It was kind of a metal dude.
I see. What about those psychotic breakdowns that Kaneshiro mentioned?
I'm not sure, but I assume he was talking about the incidents that have been all over the news lately.
About Persona 4 Golden? Nice.
It really may be related to the other person who has been entering palaces.
True. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kaneshiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Thank you.
You're in Marvel superheroes mode? Nice.
Really?
Mr. Krabs is greed, Squidward is pride, Patrick is sloth or gluttony. Yeah. I feel like Patrick is gluttony just because his mayonnaise an instrument. It's like he clearly has a lot of food on the mind. Shogi? That's a grandpa-ass scam to get into now. Nah, it's back in fashion. There's a lot of young shogi pros out there right now. I've been following Hifumi Togo. She's incredibly skilled for a high school student, not to mention pretty. She hasn't played much lately, though. I heard she practices alone in a church somewhere. She plays shogi in a church? I don't get it. Seems strange.
Hey, hey!
Hey, did you hear what those two said? Pretty shogi player?
Hey, wait!
That's what you focused on? Anyway, I think you should consider learning shogi. Shogi strategies might be useful during battles in the metaverse. This mayonnaise an instrument is a bit we do sometimes in chat. Right on. Did you finish Madarame? Yeah, I just finished Kaneshiro, actually. Take a sip every time you hear really, then choose what you want on your tombstone. Just really on your tombstone. After playing so much Persona 5, 4 Golden feels weird to play. I think you may know this already, but I've been ordered by Principal Kobayakawa to look for the culprits. Culprits? Yes, the ones responsible for the calling card. I ask that you try not to stand out for a while. By the way, I usually spend my time in the student council room. If there's ever an emergency, feel free to come find me there. Alright, free time. And I left my book over here, hang on. Alrighty. Plan on streaming Cyberpunk when it comes out? I would like to. The thing about Cyberpunk is where it's by CD Projekt Red, it may not be possible to stream here on YouTube because they like to show titties. So, I don't know. I might stream it on Mixer. I'll probably put up a poll and see if there's actually interest in that, like if people would actually come. Because whenever we stream on Twitch, nobody shows up. So, if people say they would show up if I stream Cyberpunk on Mixer, then I'll do it. Wednesday is a mostly free day. So I don't think the TV quiz show is a real thing yet, from what I've seen. So I can do whatever. What should we do about that request? It's a waste of time to just sit here and wait, don't you think? I'd like to keep performing society, even if little by little, and want to help the victims too. If it's alright with you, how about going to Mementos? Let's decide later. I think I only have like one request right now. What are we doing today? I can't just sit around. I'm shopping at the Underground Mall in Shibuya right now. I'll still be in Shibuya for a little while, so let me know if anything comes up. Yeah, so I only have one Mementos request right now. It'd be kind of a waste to go with just one. Can I hang out with Makoto? She said she was hanging out in the student council room usually. See if I can hang out with her. Burger at 3 a.m. is very much my style. Yeah, me too, Dill. I go to Sheetz sometimes and get a burger at 3 a.m. Or I go to like Cookout and get one at like 2. Early access for the Modern Warfare beta starts on the 12th. Is it free access or is it where you have to pre-order the game to get in? Oh, I know a little bit about the next place. The next palace is where I got to before I had to sell my PlayStation. So I'm not blind in this game until about halfway through that palace, and then I will be. But yeah, I know it's a little weird. It's not the same as the others, as far as I can tell. Cinema Sins and Cinema did a reaction to or on Everything Great Wrong with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Huh. Titties exist YouTube. I'm gonna ruin this video's monetization, right? Close to where you stopped last time? I'm getting closer. We're at the end of chapter 3 and I stopped halfway through chapter 4, so getting close. Play on Dancing Queen. Chicken the Pancake King, wow. I haven't found out that Akechi is the Pancake King yet, so that's a over my head reference. Oh yeah, I love the story in Persona. The gameplay's fun too, though. Trying to catch up real fast. If the game has a good story, there's a high chance I'll be getting it eventually. Multiplayer-focused games are somewhat of a no-buy for me. Depends on the multiplayer game for me. If it's something that's been out for a while, I usually am hesitant to play it because everybody's going to kick my ass at it, but if it's like a new thing, a lot of times I'll try it out, see how I do in it. New Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer was lit. Nice, so I'll have to check that out. I need Nate to grab the disc for me because I am at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 and I need to finish it, but he left the disc at his mom's. Can't type for shite. I can't either on my phone. I always accidentally hit stuff. It's telling me error, try again when I show a message. No, stop! Are you for real right now? It's just popping up error, try again, over and over again on the chat screen. Let's pop out a new one and see if that fixes it. Never seen that before. There we go. Can't believe we're getting data battles and more Aftermath. Didn't know that. That's pretty cool. You guys see the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. Is it DLC? Because I heard it was a new, like, reworked game, like an extended game. Shadowkeep Digital Deluxe for Destiny 2. Eris Morn from Destiny 1 is making a return and probably be the hostess for a Halloween event called Festival of the Lost. Nice. Festival of the Lost is my favorite thing on Destiny, besides Iron Banner. Early access pre-order, but not the full open beta. Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm not pre-ordering that. No fucking way. I will wait until it comes out, and if everybody says it's amazing, I will get it, but no fucking way am I giving them money ahead of time. Student guidance, not council. If I were a student council office, where would I be? So it is DLC? There she is.
Hey,
I've yet to hear anything from Kaneshiro. All we can do now is wait until our time limit. You need something on the 3rd floor? Have you come to study the library, perhaps? Came to see you.
Do you have a minute?
It seems your studies have paid off. Have you been working hard? Seems I have enough knowledge to invite Makoto out. This may be a good opportunity to deepen my bond with her. I like how it's like you can be too stupid to talk to Makoto. That's very stuck up of her, I guess. It's like, we're not gonna hang out with you unless you're not an idiot. One ball is she? Ever played Total Distortion? I have not. Something I want to ask of you if it doesn't get in the way of your studies, that is. I can lend an ear.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now then, let's find somewhere better to talk. The courtyard should do. Chocolate. Chocolate.
I have a
Chocolate.
Is that okay? Up until now, I've been the quintessential honor student. I believe I've been handling my position as student council president with ease.
Remind, is DLC? Okay.
And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kaneshiro. Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough. Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all.
You don't think I'll be able to max Makoto this playthrough? I may not even try. Since she's in my party, though, I at least want, like, baton pass and stuff with her. I saw a thing recently about someone who was making, like, prank calls to a store, and they were basically asking, like, if it was the Krusty Krab and if they could get the recipe. And it's like, at some point, someone will call and ask if this is the Krusty Krab, and some employee will have a decision to make. 20 or so hours in, and why is like, how tough are you, right? I'm gotta be more than 20 hours into this. Like, Jesus. I'm almost to the 4th chapter. You would think that's more than 20 hours. And you max charm at a certain point. I've actually off-stream have been working on a possibly perfect playthrough with a guide, but I'm still working on actually figuring out how to get good enough to get through the first palace in one day.
All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded.
You dig girls that are all organized and confident with their own goals. Fair enough.
I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat.
Way to go, advisor.
Advisor? All right. My first step will be to learn more about the other students, but I struggle with that. There seems to be a disparity
Still
between
working
my
on New Game
tastes
Plus,
and
right
those of
on.
my peers.
It's not true.
Really? I hope you're right.
I'm just glad they didn't have the mechanic where you could break or reverse social links. Yeah, that would suck.
But
I mean, that's a
don't
little
even know
more
where people
realistic,
like to
though.
go for fun.
It's the idea that you could actually piss people off.
It would be nice to have a grasp of such concepts.
A requirement to hang out is referenced in Persona 3 where the student council president would not hang out with you unless you get a better score from an exam. Ah, okay. So apparently if you play the game perfectly the first time, but it involves having to run most of the palaces in one day, you can max all of your social stats and confidants in one game through, one playthrough. Like, you can't get all the other trophies as well, but you can manage to do that. Stop using the word disparity in casual conversation, Makoto, alright?
Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right? I don't mean that in a surveillance way, I just want to know them as people. I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duties. Now, back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun?
Karaoke?
Karaoke, hmm? My friends have taken me there a few times. If possible, I'd like to go somewhere I'm a little less familiar with. How about an arcade? I've never actually been to one. Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere.
It'll be a field trip.
Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself. Well, let's get going.
Tempting to max everything will drive you crazy. People made it sound like it's really hard, but also a lot of people were doing it on merciless difficulty, which makes it even more difficult because you run out of SP really quickly in that difficulty if you don't do it a certain way. You basically have to go through the first palace in merciless by having jack-o'-lantern equipped on like the first floor, and you have to look specifically for jack-o'-lantern fights. You don't give a crap about the health of any of your other party members except for Joker. You equip Jack-o'-lantern and you get them to cast fire on Joker so that they heal him because Jack-o'-lantern has fire drain. And then you basically do the same thing with another one on the second floor, and you have to grind that way and grind up to like level 11 or so, like to be able to actually get through it in one go. I'm just trying it on normal difficulty, and I think I might be able to do it without going that hardcore with it, but I haven't tried it again in several days. Dirty Dan. I'm Dirty Dan. Arcade just sounds like a weird place for a preppy chick to suggest hanging out.
So this is where everyone comes to enjoy themselves. There are more girls here than I expected. Hey, over there! You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic.
Want to try it?
If it's okay with you, do you think you could teach me? I did it! No way!
Makoto's loud play is garnering quite a bit of attention. She seems to be too engrossed in the game to even notice, though.
Oh, so this is how it is.
You're a real gamer.
Of course, that was just a game, but I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle.
Why is every girl in the Persona universe so curvy? I don't know. That might just work.
Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea.
Has she been homeschooled? I don't think so. She's the student council president. Persona is one of the few games that start on kindergarten mode. So my dad calls the easiest setting. Fair enough. Nowadays I usually play on normal unless it's like a game that I'm specifically buying for a challenge, but usually those are games without difficulty settings like Dark Souls or like Celeste. Like Celeste has like the option to go back through and play the levels like at a way more difficult setting, and I'm just like, nah, I'm good with the normal on this one. What's up, Mandalore? How you doing?
You know, it may only be a little bit.
Once Persona 5 is finished, think you can stream yourself playing Danganronpa? I'm actually going to stream more of Danganronpa before this is finished, because I usually play it on a different day. Like, I do this every Saturday, but I meant to play Danganronpa on Friday, but I had to be up really early to record with Micah and Nate on Friday, so I didn't get much sleep. So I'm going to try to play Danganronpa this Friday, and I'm on chapter 3 of that.
I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time. Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before.
That was a new side of you.
Hey, do you think you could help me out again later? I might be able to give the team more ideas if I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies.
I look forward to it.
I need to live up to your expectations now that I've taken up your time.
So I'm frustrated from work, so amazing. I hate to hear that. I miss arcades. Me too. All our arcades around here except for one enclosed. And I haven't been to that one because it's like decently far away. Bulk recording MHA. We recorded 2 One Punch Man and 1 My Hero, and then Micah's gonna be able to come back this week at some point. We're gonna do more My Hero and then more One Punch Man if we have time. I remember playing Shadow of War on Nemesis when it first came out. Fast forward to now with the updates that shorten the Shadow Wars, and I feel like things were nerfed.
Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
I always tried to find the House of the Dead 4 arcade machine. Yeah, I always like the House of the Dead games. Usually nowadays I'm looking for if a place has a DDR machine so I can actually play DDR.
There must have been people who obstructed your
Like
actions
on a metal
as the
pad with a
Phantom
bar.
Warriors. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies. Isn't that right?
It's like, if only you knew who that was.
I am thou.
You'd be pissed.
Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new...
In one of the malls here in Louisiana, there's a store that has an arcade, and we have other arcade places in the city. Nice. All of ours closed. We had one in the mall in this town, and it closed. We still have a mall in the next town over, but that arcade and that one closed, and the other mall never had an arcade. So now there's one arcade in downtown, the biggest city of the Tri-City area that we're in. So we got like 3 cities near each other. As you just see skills and potential item drops on the analysis screen.
All right.
By the way,
You're a terrible dancer. You don't really have to be able to dance to play DDR.
Kaneshiro, right?
It's kind of different. You just have to step on arrows to a rhythm. Actually, when you play really hard charts and use the bar, it looks nothing like dancing. It just looks insane. Complete Star Wars Episode 1 Racer arcade machine, that would be bitchin'. Prefer on-rail shooters, I do like those. Your arcade got turned into a hair salon. Our arcade got turned into nothing. Like, our whole mall closed. The other arcade, I think, actually got, like, walled up, so there's no store where it was. The real reason why the cops in this game are mad at the Phantom Thieves is because they are doing their jobs better than them, pretty much. Love DDR games? Yeah, me too. I actually lost a lot of weight when I played DDR, and then I've gained it all back since they closed their fucking arcades. Jedi Outcast? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play Jedi Outcast when it comes out.
I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes. To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself.
It's probably either me or Mishima. Or Ryuji.
Well, it's getting late. Let's go home.
How sick would a Gundam arcade game be where you sit in the cockpit? I need that. Yeah, that would be sick. Arcade version of Pokemon Snap. Yeah, I only ever saw that one time. That was pretty cool. You ever played Jedi Outcast? Oh, you're missing out. Played Jedi Academy many times? Okay, well, you're not really missing out. Jedi Academy is pretty much Jedi Outcast. You get more lightsaber options than Academy, but...
See ya.
What's up, Xion? How's it going? Or Zion, I don't know. I say I like the Kingdom Hearts way since I played that. Heroes is doing a job better than police. Oh my gosh, the Phantom Thieves are comic heroes, right? Yeah, I hear that's the case. Yeah. Have you ever seen arcade machines that gave trading cards like Dinosaur King? I don't think I have. I've seen like arcade machines that are kind of like claw machines, but different, like where you try to do a little mini game and you win prizes, but I don't think I've seen them for like trading cards. They're usually the ones that are super rigged. It's like, oh, if you can get this little tube to push this 3DS out the back, then you'll have a free 3DS, or 3DS for 25 cents at least, and you put in like $5, and you realize that there's no fucking way that machine is actually made to go like it's supposed to go to get that. See the trailer for the Kingdom Hearts DLC? Nope, not yet. I need to beat the game, because I'm at the end, and Nate left the disc at his mom's, and still keeps forgetting to bring it back. Kaneshiro got rid of those photos, right? That's what he said. You think we can trust him? I doubt he'd lie if he really had a change of heart. Looks like we're all clear then. We can't be sure of that just yet. You mean he might not have had a change of heart? No, I'm relatively certain he did. That is not the issue. Despite Kaneshiro's change, his organization remains intact. I can only hope they don't abscond with the photographs. You mean like run off with it? I guess that is possible. After all, loss of the leader does not necessarily spell out the demise of the group. That is merely common knowledge. But the opposite sometimes holds true as well. Some groups that lack a strong guiding hand will simply crumble. So this all depends on which way it goes. We'll be fine. All we can do now is pray the pieces fall in our favor. Hopefully Kaneshiro's confession motivates the police to crack down on the Mafia. I would love nothing more than to see them defeated once and for all. That part will be up to Makoto Sis. That aside, we've done everything we can for the time being. All that remains now is to wait until the result becomes clear. I actually have a funny story. My friend came over and I was showing her, you probably saw her if you watched the ASDF movie 12 reaction, but I was showing her Persona 5, and me and Nate were talking about like Yusuke, and I was trying to make like Yusuke's voice, and I was like, it's like a deeper voice, and like Nate was like this, and he did like his really deep voice, and I was like, no, not like that. And I was like, it's more like it's kind of like a Matt Mercer type voice, like that kind of anime guy voice. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh, that's because it is Matt Mercer. And I was like, fair enough. Oh, really? You're going to title the text message that? It's Becky, the maid who shakes with desire to see her master. I'll comfort you again today, starting at only 5,000 yen. I'm sure you know, but I didn't get requested tonight. It would be great if you could request me. Make sure you accept Kawakami's invitations until you gain her trust, okay? Let me see how much money I have real quick. Oh yeah, I have enough. Yep, that'll work. That's good evening activity. Hang on 1 second. I did feed the plant last time, right? Pretty sure. I think I did, and I don't remember where I wrote it down at. 719. Okay. So yeah. Wait, what? So yeah, 7/19 is the date that I need to feed the plant again. Wrong button. Holy crap, lady, right? Hey, you're the best, master. I'll be there soon, so wait for me. What did she say? I missed it. She titled the text message Shaking with Desire or something like that.
Hey!
Exactly, it is Matt Mercer, yep. So, master, I want to provide more services for you. What are you scheming?
Definitely not.
I'm definitely not scheming anything, Meow. I just want to get more requested. I want to get requested more. I'm really good at giving massages, Meow. I'll massage you anywhere you like. Well, how was that? That was creepy. Thing is, I talked to my boss about picking up more shifts, but he said that he prioritizes younger women. How rude. Seriously, you didn't have to say that right to my face. I mean, age has nothing to do with cleaning a room. And I look damn good for my age, if I do say so myself. The girls in my neighborhood always tell me I'm pretty. And the latchkey kid who lives next door always asks me to tie her up her hair. Thanks to that, I'm an expert with these pigtails now, see? So I'm damn good for... Wait, don't tell me I'm the only one who thinks this way.
Master?
Master, would you please give me your honest opinion? I look pretty good as a maid, don't I? Yes, you do. Really? I'm going to take your word for it. Oh my dear God, right? Is it weird that I think Joker is good looking? Depends on, I guess, how old you are, because Joker's not of age. Dr. Dell, she knows what she wants. She knows she's about to get into a situation where she's gonna get fired from her job and arrested, probably. Saw the reaction where Nate mentioned a kid that was disappointed by a story ending in a game. My mind immediately went, we have truly entered the darkest of timeline, right? It's like people just can't appreciate good stories anymore, apparently. Joker's punishment cop outfit. I'm not sure what that is, but that sounds neat. Yeah, she doesn't look like she's old at all from the way they draw her in the game. Has anyone played a Star Wars arcade machine called BattlePod? I don't think I ever have. You know, there are teachers who do date or sleep with their students still. Yep. That there are, because they've gotten arrested for it a lot. Apparently there's going to be some Power Ranger-like costumes. They had them in P4G. Nice. Student-teacher relationships are illegal in Japan? They're just looked down upon? Oh, that's weird. Go out of your way to request me, and all I do is sit here and vent to you. What the heck am I saying? You're my student. My double life as both a teacher and a maid is so exhausting. Maybe I let my guard down because you know both sides of me. The more I come here, the more I feel like I can relax. As a maid, I'm supposed to help my master relax, but instead I'm the one who's being helped.
Sorry.
Sorry I'm such a terrible maid.
All right.
Didn't get anything for rank 4. It's early 30s at best. Yeah, I would say she could be like late 20s, early 30s. Punishment cop is Joker cross-dressing as a woman. Oh, fair enough. I have to confess something. I lied about the reason why I need to make more money. I don't have a sick sister. All that stuff about the fees and charges was all a lie too. Why did you lie to me? I can't get requested unless I make up those types of stories. See, you understand now, right? Nothing good will come from involving yourself with a terrible person like me. It's a good lesson learned. Let's just put an end to this. Thank you for using our service. That would piss me off slightly. I would be like, that's fucked up. Don't lie to people.
It's quite hot today.
Good morning. It's hot today again. Kaneshiro's deadline is drawing near. We did all we could. I hope we can avoid problems now. We're fine. As expected from someone who's been through this 3 times already. If you say so, then yes, I'm sure it'll go well. She'll change her tune once we request her again? Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Oh yeah, today's Tanabata, the Star Festival. Not like that means I'll put up bamboo decorations and write my wish on a piece of paper, though. I'm not feeling it this year. Oh, but there's a traditional food associated with Tanabata, just as chocolate is to Valentine's Day.
How about you?
What's the traditional food of Tanabata? I have no fucking idea. It's probably not bamboo, because you already mentioned bamboo. I don't know what any of the other 3 are. Suman. Okay.
That's correct.
Marvel Spider-Man Game of the Year edition is $40. I'm actually glad I waited this long for it. Nice. Does it come with the DLC? Who eats bamboo aside from pandas? I think you can put bamboo in certain dishes in a way, but I'm not sure. And then I don't usually get digital games. Spider-Man was sold out everywhere in my area. Wow, I'm kind of surprised you actually care about seasonal holidays and stuff. Originally in China, they ate a baked good that we call sakube. In Japanese, sakube. In Japanese, to appease demons. Over time, that pronunciation went from sakube to sakumen to somen, a wholly different food. Hey, did you know that? I had no idea. I didn't actually. I had to ask the audience, so to speak. Phone a friend, whatever. Lifeline.
All right.
And anybody who their first interaction with chat is something like that, I'm just gonna ban, because that's trolly. Trolly as fuck. Irrelevant to the conversation. Hateful speech, just against YouTube terms of service. Not okay. If you want to go out and yell that on a box out of your front yard, feel free, but not in my chat. Yes, all DLC, nice. Nate needs to get DLC at some point, because he needs to play it, and I want to play it after he plays it. Going with the theme of calming demons, swimming on Tanabata is sometimes called demon guts. Go restore your strength with some seasonal food and get ready for your exams. Oh yeah, it's almost finals time. They start on the 13th, right? There's less than a week left. Are you gonna be ready? I don't know. I don't know what level I need to get a good score. I guess I better put in a bunch of studying between now and then. Cram for finals. I have a question regarding that red light district issue. Remember how I told you I wanted to go there? Well, how does today sound? I'm unfamiliar with the area, so I was hoping you would be able to guide me around. Can you make time for it? I'm probably gonna do that. I've been busy with all these new patients ever since that girl and her father came in, and this is all your fault. So you better take responsibility and help me out, got it? The thing is ready for you, so... I wonder if Makoto is available like every day after school. Season pass is $25. Each individual DLC is $10. Since he already has a base game, the season pass might be best. Yeah, because it's gonna save him $5, right? Yeah, you want to go to the red light district, typical high school stuff, right? And I'm just gonna hang out with Makoto again. Like I said, I need like baton pass and stuff with her. I'm free. Thank you. Well then, let's meet up in Shinjuku. Oh, and make sure you come dressed in normal clothes, okay? Well, I guess I can go take a walk around the station while you're doing stuff. I don't think everyone's available every day aside from maybe the Twin Wardens, yeah. High schoolers tend to get into mischief here and there, that is true. There's so many people here, I guess this really is the biggest red light district in Asia, huh? Apparently this place was a hotbed for criminals and illegal immigrants before they installed surveillance cameras. I heard there were quite a few brothels as well. You're very well informed.
Yes.
Well, I heard a great deal about it from my father. This is the first time I've actually been here myself, though. Regardless, it's become far safer now than it used to be. Of course, the surveillance cameras played a substantial role in that, but it was mainly thanks to the police efforts to clean up the area.
But...
Even so, there's no way to eradicate crime entirely. It seems the operations nowadays are only better hidden.
Shall we go?
Anyway, seeing is believing, yes? Come on, let's have a look around. Anyone here play Astral Chain? Not very far, but loving it. I played the first 2 chapters of it so far on stream when I got it on release day. Yeah, I like it a lot so far. I have a blister on my right thumb and palm of my left hand from being burned by a hot glue gun. Ouch, that sucks. Hot glue guns can be vicious if you aren't careful. Both love and hate stealth missions in games. It all depends on how it's implemented. I like stealth missions if... yeah, it really depends on how it's implemented. Like, I love stealth games like Metal Gear Solid, Splinter Cell, and stuff like that, but if it's like a game that has nothing to do with stealth, like the stealth in this game is fine, but if it's a game that has nothing to do with stealth and they randomly throw in some stealth and they do it badly, I hate it. One of my least favorite things is missions where you have to tell someone and you have to stay a certain distance behind them or they see you. And in a lot of the games where they do that, for some fucking reason, they don't put checkpoints during that sequence. So you have to do the whole thing perfectly or start the whole thing over, and they always go so slow. And I'm just like, this is like anti-fun. It's like the exact opposite definition of fun. I have a burn mark on my hand from where an iron fell in it when I was 1. Damn. Ugh, that sounds awful. At least it was when you were 1, so you probably don't really remember how bad it sucked. Sly Cooper did that, and I thought it was done alright. Well, Sly Cooper's kind of a stealth game as well. Kingdom Hearts stealth missions? I don't remember there being any stealth missions in Kingdom Hearts. Countless men tried to start conversations with her. Did we lose him? That guy was so persistent.
Oh my.
He must have been a scout for a hostess club. He mentioned how his girls get paid a lot to wear cute dresses. All I wanted was to ask if any Shujin students worked there, but he nearly dragged me inside with him. If you hadn't been there to rescue me, that was dangerous.
Yes.
For him, maybe. I thought I was gonna have to knock him out. I'm glad nobody had to get hurt, though. I guess that's how they do it. I've learned something new today.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and thanks again. It seems you have a knack for helping me out. Hope I can do the same for you someday. I can feel quiet motivation from Makoto. Ah, baton pass. Nice.
All right.
Sly Cooper is a game I'd like to see streamed on this channel. I might eventually get the remade versions of it. They're not remade, but remastered. I've played through the first game all the way. The collection never got released for PS4? I thought it did. Is that just PS3, I guess? Sly Cooper and Kingdom Hearts are what made me want to get a PS2. I got a PS2 from playing Dead or Alive 2 and Time Splitters 2 on my friends, and I also really wanted to play Final Fantasy 9, so I knew I could play it since it was backwards compatible. I have a bit of a scar on my forehead from when I was hanging above my head, either on a doorknob or wall. Damn, I have a scar on my lip here somewhere. It's hard to see, but it's from whenever I fell and hit my chin, or I guess my lip, on like the corner of this little red wagon thing that we put building blocks in the nursery at church. I had to get stitches. And then I have a scar from where I had viper bites, like 2 piercings over here on the left side. And one of them, I guess, was pierced incorrectly because it tried to move up onto my lip, and eventually I had to take it out because it just kept moving up. It was like it was just gonna rip itself out of my lip. I don't know what happened with it, but it sucked. So it left a scar on my lip. So I have 2 lip scars. I have 1 big ass scar on my knee too from falling and busting it on a rack that you put metal chairs on. I love Final Fantasy IX. That was my first RPG, one of my all-time favorite games ever. Yeah, that was my first JRPG as well. It's still one of my favorite Final Fantasy games. Until I played this one, I think it was my favorite JRPG. Gran Turismo, Dragon Ball, Budokai 3 were my first 2 PS2 games. Budokai 2, I think, was one of the ones that I played. It was pretty fun games. Never did play any Gran Turismo though. I never did like driving games when I was younger. I like them more now that I'm older though. I've been playing a tiny bit of Forza Horizon 4 on PC with the Xbox app. Even though this is a shopping district, there are absolutely no students around here. And definitely no Shujin students, though I guess they wouldn't come in uniform either way. Well then. That's a Shujin student. That was...
Did you notice this?
I used to be in the same class as her. Why is she here? The after-school salon? What kind of place is that? I'm not sure, but it seems suspicious. I'll have to ask her about it. Oh, and I'd like you to be there too as my witness. Would that be okay? If you look at the one that's right above her head, it looks pretty sketch. Well, I've spent quite a bit of time here. Let's head back to the station.
All right then.
Ricky, when I was 12, I tripped on a folding table and fell onto a chair. The hardwood handle entered my mouth and busted a tooth. Oh, that sucks. I've chipped 2 of my teeth on a microphone while doing shows, so I got too into it. It's like jumping around, just bring the mic back up too fast and hit my tooth with it. And I was like, ah! I just don't react to it on stage though. I'm just too into the music. Just keep going. And afterwards I'm like, oh shit, I'm missing part of my tooth. I know a guy who said that after playing this, it's his all-time favorite. He was screaming when Joker got announced for Smash. Yeah, like, this is definitely one of my favorite JRPGs for sure. It's definitely in my top list of favorite games now. I haven't even finished it yet. I try stealth, but when that fails, it's a killing spree. Yeah, unless the game won't let you. Here's someone mentioned this in a class last semester, but what is the game Lollipop Chainsaw about? It's about a cheerleader that kills zombies with a chainsaw. And her boyfriend was a zombie and his head got sawed off, so she carries his head around on her belt. It's really dumb. They released a new Lego minifigures and one is green-haired gamer guy. Nice. Something like Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets Dead Rising. Yeah, kinda. Got my dad into gaming through NASCAR Dirt to Daytona on GameCube. Had to get it on PS2 because we couldn't find a GameCube copy we had. I've never managed to get my dad to try a video game. He just does not give a crap. Lollipop Chainsaw's tons of fun. I had an ex that played it in the same room as me though, and dear God, the noises that came from that game were fucking nerve-wracking. Like, it was making me want to wear earmuffs because it was annoying as shit. So I've never played it for that reason though. It's just like, oh God, the sound design in this game. 3 a.m. stream as always. Yeah. So only 9:29 here though. Had a PS1 when I was young in the 90s, got into PS2 when the Kingdom Hearts and RE4 games came out, got into Xbox 360 when I was visiting my cousins. I had an NES when I was 3 years old, Super NES when I was like 6 or 7. And played my next door neighbor's Sega Genesis, played games on the PC. Then eventually, I think the next thing I got was an N64. And then after that, I played the PlayStation 2 at Scouts, or I played my neighbor's PlayStation 1 a decent bit, because that's how I got to play the Metal Gear Solid demo. Then eventually I got my PlayStation 2 after playing my friends at Scouts, and then convinced my parents to buy me one. And then after that, I went to work at GameStop and I got an Xbox 360. And then I went to work at another GameStop and my manager there convinced me that the PlayStation 3 was better, so I got one of those and I agreed with him. And then after that I got a PlayStation 4, and then I had to sell the PlayStation 4, and now I've basically become a PC gamer. When I was small, I got my hand slammed in a car door, not fun. I think that happened to me at least once too. It hurt. Apparently Tara Strong voiced the main character, yeah. For the games we have now, the most played games that people I grew up with was PC games. I didn't ever play like a lot of PC games, but I played some. In high school, I think I played more than any other time. I played World of Warcraft and Half-Life and stuff, like Counter-Strike with my friends. N64 with Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Say what you will about the prequel trilogy, but Episode 1 Racer is a great racing game. Yeah, I always heard that. I really like Shadows of the Empire on N64 though. Are you aware that Watch Mojo did a top 10 of your favorite YouTuber, Angry Joe? Yeah, I saw that the other day. I've been meaning to watch it actually. I might need to take a short break here in a minute.
Ah, you're back.
Sojiro will not level up. I'm going to talk to the fortune teller. Sup, Mishima? Oh, you're Kaladin's son from the other day, right? I remember you. You had a very abnormal destiny, as I recall. Please, take a seat. You want to purchase a holy stone, huh? For just 100,000 yen, you can change your fate. For that much, it better not only change your fate, but also give you incredible luck. If you do end up buying one, we should go home and test it out. Well, what do you want to do? I'm not gonna buy one. I'm not that rich. Very accident prone. I'm kind of an agile klutz, like I almost trip and fall all the time, but I usually catch myself. Smash Brothers Brawl has the best story mode. I never really got to play many of the story modes, but I think I played Brawl. No, I played the one before that. I'm pretty sure Melee. Yeah, Melee is the one I played story mode on. It was pretty fun. Fate is absolute. It cannot be changed.
Oh.
Are you telling me I have to buy that to progress her story? Oh, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. That is way too expensive. The vending machines here sell anything good? Oh, wait, they do. I actually found out which other vending machines have these drinks in them too. Apparently I've never walked into the arcade here. Have you sold any treasure yet? Yeah, I sold all my treasure. Have you ever read any of the Zelda mangas? I have not. Team Rocket is in Smash Brothers? Really? I didn't know that. Oh, me costumes. Okay, that's pretty cool. It'd be cool if they did them as like skins for the Pokemon trainer, so you could like completely reskin them and reskin the Pokemon and their attacks. Phoenix Strike for Smash. Phoenix Strike's not a fighter. I was reading something online and heard Nick say this is bullshit. It is bullshit. 100,000 fucking yen to get one of the confidants that I really wanted to get. Did that say that's called the Gigolo Arcade? Yes, it is. Weird. Gigolo. So he's here. And then the other one is actually at school, so I actually have to get it after school. It's in the courtyard at school. So then, I can't hang out with her. I guess I'll start trying to make some money.
Oh.
Wait, I should be studying. Shit. Yeah, fuck it. I'll study tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Treat this the same way I treated real school. Bowsette and Ariel for Smash. Ariel is Bowsette. Seriously, Ariel messaged me on Discord at one point, and her picture on Discord was Bowsette with her titties hanging out. I was just like, yep, that seems about right for Ariel. One of my favorite anime has the most redundant title, Legend of the Legendary Heroes. Fair enough. Hank Hill brings the propane, smash right. My dad says butane's a bastard gas. The customer in front of you is waiting to pay. Ooh, that one is angry looking face. Hey, someone wants to change their order. Add an egg? They should have told us earlier.
Nice job.
Alright, good work. You can leave now since it's the end of your shift. This is your pay today. Thank you. Well, I hope you can keep it up. You have any idea how long it's going to take me to make 100,000 yen at that pay? Too long.
Man.
Are you okay? You were all along out there this whole time. But you still managed all those orders by yourself. If you ask me, you were pretty proficient. Ah, fuck it, I'll do it tomorrow. Every high schooler and college student have said that, yep.
Alright.
Let's head back.
Hate when people add shit to their order at the last minute, right? I always feel bad when I'm like going through a drive-through window. Like I've done it like once or twice because I try not to do it, but I forgot to order something at the menu and I'm like, hey, I meant to get a drink. Can I add one? Is that cool? And they're usually like, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, sorry about that. And they're like, oh, it's cool. But I'm like, yeah, I know you say it's cool, but you're required to say that. If you're so just, show your face. That's what one of those said.
Hey!
So I found out that Kawakami is not always Friday and Saturdays, so just wait until she texts, I guess. Ah, we were able to grab a seat. Why don't you read something until we get there? Woo! Damn, I have a lot of books. The ABCs of picking up ladies. This picture of the author, that smug grin just irritates me.
Hey!
Oh, I didn't realize how long you've been reading, so how far did you get? Seems like you still have some pages left. Yep. Same thing every time.
By the way,
I've never worked at a fast food joint. I work at Mako. I'm not sure what Mako is, but I've never worked at a fast food joint either. I did not want to do that. I worked retail instead, and it probably wasn't much better. I can guarantee you one day you will, and on that day you'll understand. Yeah, probably. This is the book written by that guy from Super Seducer Law, probably. So my sister ordered some chicken nuggets for me at Wendy's, and they instead gave her a chicken sandwich. Got everything else right. Wow. Fair enough. I hate when people screw up orders. It's always like, oh, come on, man. I think it's usually because their little speakers at fast food restaurants are just shitty, though, so they mishear stuff. But sometimes it's the right thing on the receipt, and then you're just like, alright, I don't know what happened there. Maybe the turning point between seasons, but this heat. This must be global warming. We are all destined to fade away like the ice at the South Pole. Speaking of ice, shaved ice is one of the symbols of summer. Usually sold at festivals, they come in many varieties such as melon and strawberry. Kaladin-kun, let me ask you a question. About shaved ice?
you know the answer?
What is the common trait of almost all shaved ice syrups on the market? They have the same flavor.
Correct.
The truth is, almost all kinds of syrup have the same flavor. The ingredients used are corn syrup, fragrance, food coloring, and it's essentially sugar water. Try closing your eyes, plugging your nose, and tasting shaved ice with just your tongue. You'll likely be unable to tell what flavor it is. That cold, sweet strawberry flavor is just the deception of summer produced by color and smell.
Nice going!
I was referring to Mandalore meeting earlier. Yeah, I know. Think of it as one giant nugget. Yeah, that's true. just take the bread off. Wendy's always screws up my order. I always say no onions or mustard, and they put one or the other or both on them. Yeah, Nate was telling me there was a dude that worked at ours that kept screwing his order up until he finally like said something to him. And apparently the dude got really pissed that he said something to him. And I was like, huh. And he's like, maybe they finally fired that crackhead in the back. You all want some shaved ice? That would be tasty. Next summer I'm gonna get a part-time job at Barnes & Noble. Yeah, that sounds fun. I think you were telling me that last time. Yeah, painkillers. Yeah, that would have been a weird answer. Mr. Haruta, the next victim for the Phantom Thieves? I don't know. Frozen shaved ice, it's just called a snowball down here? Okay. This time I got an extra burger and fries that wasn't on a receipt, not complaining on that. Yep, I'll take it. I don't like how the questions tie into what's going on in the story. Yeah, they do to an extent. What is shaved ice? Ice cubes? It's kind of literally what it sounds like. It's like they freeze water into like a big ice cube, but then they crush it all up with like a blender or whatever, and they put it in a cup, and then they put syrup over it that, like he said, it's usually sugar water, but it has a aroma to it at least that makes it smell like a certain fruit or other flavor. Now, I have had some that absolutely definitely had a legit flavor, like the cake. The cake kind of has flavor besides just sugar. At least if you get it at a good place. The nearest Barnes & Noble has Pops, Gundam models, and Lego sets. We've never had Gundams at ours, but I've been to one in a bigger city that had Gundams, and I was like, hell yeah, and bought one when I was there. Isn't it what makes up most of snow cones? Yep. Placebo, basically. Placebo taste. So the cake isn't a lie, at least not in cake snow cones that I've had before.
All right.
But before you can enjoy the sweet illusions of summer, you have very real exams waiting for you. They start next week on the 13th. Well, good luck.
For real?
Less than a week, huh? Have you been studying? Every once in a while. You gonna bug me about coming over again? How's your health? I'm all prepped and ready for your clinical trial. If you come down, you won't have to wait. That's probably what I'm gonna use today for, but I want to go down to the courtyard first. I think these are the same. Same one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, blue. Takami. I need to take a break first though, guys. Be right back. Hang tight.
Heard y'all talking shit. Sorry. Yeah, I'm up here crashing the stream a little bit. Hello, everyone. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's a Lulu. Yeah, such a fat baby. Look at that. Look at this. She just lets me rub her belly. She lets me hold her like a baby. Hello, Mandalore. How are you? Hey, Mike. Hey, Doc. Hey, Yoshi. Yeah, I'm just here loving on the Lulu. Yeah, she's doing a lot better. She's not sneezing anymore. She's still, a little low on energy, but she's okay. Hey, Daniel. How's it going? Oh, my goodness. It's a Louie. It's the Louie. Oh. Say hey, everyone. Just smashing some bros with a real Joker. Oh, y'all want to see something? Y'all want to see something cute? Fluffy kitty or puppy? Oh, it's a kitty. Listen to her purring. Oh, there she goes. Aw, it's okay, Lou. All right. Watch this. Watch. Let me see if she'll let me do it. Watch. Watch. Oh, Lou, it's okay. Oh. Don't worry, girl. You know I don't mean nothing by it. Hey, hi, Nate. Give me a smooch. How you doing? How you doing, Ariel? Hey, music girl. How goes it? Yeah, listen to her. Meow. 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 She's like, what is this? What is this? Meow. 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 So where's Nick? Nick is currently downstairs smoking. He told me to just come on in here and just, oh, okay, you want up, I understand. I got a Spider-Man Game of the Year edition and loving it. It's a good game, Mikey. It is a good game, Michael. This is now the Nate and Kitty show. Aw, I like cats purring. Well, she almost always purrs. Whenever I'm in the room, whenever I let her out to roam about the house, she's always purring. Her number one thing, though, she just loves laying in the sun. She's such a good girl. Ain't that right, girl? Let me see if I can get her to do the Buddha. Here, this is a little bit of a trick that I've done with her over the years. Oh, it's okay. Here, come here. And you want to sit up for us? Sit up for us, girl. Come on, sit up for us. There it is. There she is, the Buddha kitty. Oh, it's okay, girl. Come here. Meow. Meow. Oh. Yeah, that good girl. I remember having cats when we had a larger plot of land. Yeah. My mom's house is full of cats now. Full of a bunch of just bald, naked cats because they're sphinxes. Which that's what Lucy is, technically. Oh, okay. I'll hold you like this then. It's okay. I think she's in a roaming kind of mood, so she just wants to be patted on and loved on. Oh, I hear you, Lou. Yeah, she'll just lay here all day. Good to see Lulu's better now. Oh, yeah, she's doing a lot better, and thank y'all for that. Oh, and the time for the cat segment has come to an end. Ladies and gentlemen.
I got it on the full screen, actually.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. There it is.
Give everybody a better look.
Hey. Oh, I know, Lou. It's okay. Yeah, it's cold in here. She feels the cold air. She's like, I want to go back to my heated bed. Yeah. I don't like this, but yeah. Let's see if I can get her to do it one more time.
I'm half naked and it's cold in here.
Come on, can you do it for me? Yay! There's the Buddha. The Buddha kitty. Oh, okay. Wow. All right, Lou. Well, guys, thank you all so much. And one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Tell you to go the fuck to sleep. Like Morgana.
Kind of, except here's the thing with Lulu. She's always like, if I'm not petting on her whenever she's still awake, she's always just like a paw to the face right here, like, hey, wake up. And I'm just like, Lulu, please, for the love of God, let me sleep. Okay, fine, I'll pet you. And then I get back to petting her, she lays back down, she goes to sleep, I'm like, okay, back to bed now. A couple hours later. And I'm just like, oh, son of a... Okay. All right. Oh. One more raspberry for the road. Let's see. Yeah. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Look at that tail wagging. Wags her tail like a dog. All right. Well... thank you all again, and I will leave you all in Nick's hands, and enjoy the rest of Persona 5. Yeah, give her a pets. Okay, say bye, everyone. Say bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Take me home, it's cold.
I know, I'm taking you, girl. I'm taking you back to the room. It's okay.
Alrighty. Did you all enjoy the kitty cat intermission? Click that. Alright. Meow meow. What a good put-a-tat. What happened to the mic stand? This thing is temperamental. Alright. Okay. Wanted you to read the story I told earlier. You might need to scroll a bit. It's the last long one I wrote. Okay. What's up, Ariel? How's it going? Oh, you donated the $30 while I was away, too, for the remake. Thank you. So, hell yeah. So, towards the end of October, the 25th, Medieval comes out. And that will be a very good October stream. Last long one. That's not long. That's not long. Just remember the incident I had in 5th grade when I used to have anger issues. The classroom was evacuated because I tore out the AC unit that was concreted to the wall. Damn. It's like he went Hulk on everybody. Thank you so much, Ariel. That'll be super fun to play during October. Let's see. I don't think I have the ability to set a new goal, but Streamlabs used to let you do it from the thing really easily. And now it's just like, I don't wanna. Streamlabs. Login. It's weird. It made the thing do a thing whenever I clicked that on the PC. So I can't remember if Death Stranding or no, Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion is the next game after that. I know I haven't played the previous ones on stream, but I'm pretty sure you guys have probably seen those. So I think all the Switch games are just $50 at Walmart now, so just gonna set it for a $50. So for October 31st. There we go. Ariel did a thing without people noticing. She's getting sneakier. Everyone was distracted by the kitty cat. Favorite song in Persona 5 so far? I really like Blooming Villain and Last Surprise the best so far. Also, I can't remember the name of it, but the Awakening music's pretty badass. I know it still thinks I'm an instant sweet non-stealing type person, looks all shifty. Yeah, sure, Ariel. A patient asked me if I had a recommendation for a pair of reading glasses, but I'm not an optometrist. I think she said that last time. been really busy lately with all my new patients, but what the heck. Oh, everything's set up already. You literally told me you weren't busy and to come in. Oh, that old lady from earlier forgot something. I wonder if she's still outside. Willpower, yeah, that's a good one. No game sound. Oops. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you, dear. This is my favorite handkerchief.
Uh-huh.
It was right in front of me, so... Oh my, you're a shy one, aren't you? I'm not shy. My neighbor speaks highly of you. She says your medicines are better than those at the big hospitals. It's very reassuring to have such a distinguished doctor right here in town. I'll see you again soon. What the heck? Well, someone's popular. Thanks to you. There's a lot of talk going around town about me, started by that girl and her dad. Apparently they've been telling everyone that I can make all these amazing medicines and remedies. So now the number of patients I'm seeing has increased dramatically. I don't know what some of these people are thinking, though. I've had a lot of crazy requests. Like yesterday, a patient requested a sweet-smelling compress. And the other day, I had a request for a cold buster. Ha! A drug like that deserves a Nobel Prize. Other requests have included hair and skin tonics. I even had to do a consultation about a cat. Jeez, it's not like I'm some kind of genius doctor. You are a genius.
Stop that.
No. This is all interfering with my development. I'm only interested in completing my new drug. That's my role as the plague. I'm not suited for all this other stuff. You're not honest. Quiet, you. But a town doctor, huh? That sort of lifestyle profession might have been possible for me at one time, but now... Oh yeah, about those clinical trials. With so many new patients, it's taking longer to analyze the data, so I'll need to catch up. This is a bit on the stronger side, but I'm sure you'll be okay. Nice old lady voice here. Maybe donation for future Smash DLC. Nate's got that taken care of. He's gonna grab it either way. For those that don't know, Bookman's is a used book video game collectible instrument movie video store with VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. You know, with the name, they probably have it. You know, or if you name it, they probably have it. I'm assuming what that meant. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of Bookman's actually, but that sounds pretty legit. We have a store kind of like that, but not like instruments and stuff. It's just like books and video games and CDs. I think they're called K's. I'm getting more successful and it's all your fault, right?
Alright.
She just wants to slack off and work on her secret medicine.
Oh.
About those clinical trials, it's not my fault if you wake up with hair in various places hair should never be. That reminds me of that JonTron, I think it was Goosebumps. Yeah, my hairiest adventure or whatever. The unfortunate jokes that came from that. It looks like that girl is going to make a full recovery. The treatment seems to be a good match for her, so at least I can breathe a little easier for now. Hopefully she'll be able to attend school soon.
What?
What are you so happy about? Are you excited for your next clinical trial? Well then, let's have some fun. I feel like cooperating in the shady clinical trial has increased my guts. Heard of the name Bookman, but not as a store. It's in Arizona, and I entered it, and I swear I heard a chorus of angels right on.
Alright.
It's like the pop culture shops around here. We have one that's actually called Pop Culture that's got like video games and all kinds of stuff related to anime and cool stuff like that. They sell Gundam kits. Like all the cool stuff that I like. And then we have G2K Games, which is like a local chain that's basically like GameStop, but they actually give you money for your stuff you sell them.
Ah, you're back.
The deadline's tomorrow. Are we gonna be okay? The pictures are gone. He has no avenue to threaten us anymore. That is, if we're able to trust what Kaneshiro said. Don't say such scary stuff. We can't relax just yet. He may still end up released from police custody. For real? That is, unless they have decisive evidence like a confession. It'll be fine. True, there does seem to be some movement. Sis actually sent me a message saying she won't be home tonight. There's a chance that the police have found their breakthrough. Ooh, does that mean that it happened? The timing is perfect. I guess let's just hope for the best. I'm gonna stay up all night watching the news to find out. Alright, so evening time. Could level up Kawakami again. Didn't I say I would study today? Ah, fuck it.
Oh,
What's up, review man? I'm pretty good. How about you? Kind of wish you would show side effects of the drugs in class or something like that. Yeah, that would be kind of interesting. Until I saw some Japanese computer games. Huh. Have you played Horizon Zero Dawn? I've played a little bit of it, and I want to stream through it at some point, because that's another game that I got cut off on when I had to sell my PlayStation. That may be what I play after Persona 5's done, unless Persona 5 Royal is already out at that point. The other thing, though, is Atlas may do the thing they did with this, and might be like, we will straight up ban your accounts on various streaming sites if you try to stream Persona 5 Royal, in which case I'll have to wait. Air also donated a night too, so he wouldn't feel left out. Also for the Kitty Power Hour. Right on. I'm sure he will be thankful, Ariel. Just got out of work. Right on, man. Always good to be out of work for the day. Thank you for your call. I'm all yours. Oh, it's just you. You know, I've been hearing Shibuya's getting more dangerous lately, and I'm pretty sure she's had that before. You understood what I told you last time, right? You still want to request me?
hey.
I thought Royal wouldn't be in the States until spring of 2020. It won't be, but I only get to play this usually a couple hours per weekend, so I feel like it could take me that long to actually finish it. Another night with Kawakami, yep. Fine, I guess I'll have to talk to you properly about it. Just wait for me there. I also really love this song. It's a very chill song.
Jeez.
Are you serious? I told you that the story about my sick little sister was a lie. You know you're being used for money and you still request me? I want to do that. I don't know. What do you think? Should I be a jerk about it? Played Horizon Zero Dawn until near the end. I'll probably get the complete edition since it's only $20. I'm not about to look for the box that has my collector's edition. We have a copy right here right now. We actually borrowed from Roan. Chelsea was wanting to borrow it, but we haven't got to hang out with Chelsea in forever, so. Beneath the Mask is the chill song. Yeah, that one's pretty good. I remember when Diamond destroyed New York. Remember that, Diamond? I don't think Diamond ever destroyed New York because we probably would have heard about that on the news. Work retail and auto parts, but I got an interview tomorrow. Right on. Remember trying to kidnap Nate. Be a jerk. Alright. Who's the master here? She actually liked that. That's weird. Well, I am thankful that you're requesting me, but you really are one strange kid. I'm a mediocre teacher and a mediocre maid, and yet you listen to everything I have to say. You're the complete opposite of me. I don't even properly attend to my students' needs.
So...
The money is actually an apology. There was a student named Takase at the school I taught at before Shujin. Takase-kun was considered a problem child since he had the lowest grades and skipped school a lot. So I was put in charge of guiding him, or rather pushing him to transfer to another school. But when I got to know him, I realized that he wasn't a problem child after all. In fact, he was working several part-time jobs just so he could cover his living expenses. His relatives took him in when his parents died, so he had to make money to support himself. He couldn't attend school every day, but he was motivated to study. That's why I decided to tutor him. After I started working with him, his grades started to improve slowly but surely. But I was told that it was wrong to only help certain students and not others. Then a strange rumor about him being a juvenile delinquent began to circulate. And on top of that, I got called into the principal's office. He threatened me, saying that I'd be dismissed if I continued to tutor Takase-kun. So did you stop? If only I had stuck to my convictions, but I got scared of losing my job and of having rumors spread about me, so I canceled our upcoming tutoring sessions. Takase-kun was on his way to one of his part-time jobs when I told him. Out of all days, it was New Year's Eve and it had been pouring rain all day, and he died in a car crash. Damn. He sounded so depressed when I told him that I couldn't tutor him anymore, but then he said that it was no big deal because he had to work anyway, so I wouldn't feel bad. If only I had kept my promise to him. It's no one's fault. Takase-kun was exhausted from the tutoring sessions and working at all his part-time jobs. His guardians blamed me for the accident, saying it was all my fault that he was so tired. They said that they were going to sue me and take the issue to the media Board of Education. I wouldn't have been accused of a crime, but if word had gotten out, the school would have been done for. I wanted to continue teaching no matter what, so I ended up paying them the apology money so they wouldn't sue me or say anything. You okay with that? It was my indecisiveness that backed him into a corner, and I blame myself every day. I know paying them isn't going to bring him back, but it's the only way I can atone for my sins. It seems like his guardians are satisfied with our arrangement, so... See, nothing good ever comes from getting involved with me. I have to keep my distance to avoid hurting others so I don't meddle in my students' lives. So there's the theme, the people who have been dealt a cruel fate, basically. So I wondered when that would come in with her. Master makes the rules. She's into you taking charge, kinky, right? Sweet, it gets spicier? Yeah, I figured. I got to get sleep, going to work for 4 in the morning. Night. Alright, Ricky, have a good night. Hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. Another reason to hate the principal even more. I think that was the principal at her other school from the sound of it. I think she transferred after that. Double meanings when with Kawakami, it's like talking to Ariel, yeah. Remember making an argument at GameStop over something that was mentioned as a pre-order bonus for a game. The collector's edition came with a steel bookcase. Pre-order bonus was a different one. The website even showed it as being a bonus for the collector's edition. Yeah, GameStop does some weird stuff like that sometimes. Or is it Diamond? It is Ariel because that's how you're talking in chat most of the time. That being said, I was once known as the Mithril Edition guy when Shadow of War released. Right on. She needs a hug? Yeah, probably. Most of the confidants in this game need hugs. Who could rap battle against BB King? I don't know. It's a good question. I don't think I have a good answer for it, unfortunately. Nate would have a good answer. Have you met the politician in the square yet? Yes, I've hung out with him several times so far. No one could beat BB King. That's probably the correct answer, but I'm assuming you're talking like an epic rap battle of history, though. I've been coming over here because of a random twist of fate, but we should say goodbye as well. I want to see you again. Kaladin-kun, you're really not the type to back down, are you? Haha, I guess we're in this together, now that I told you the whole story, right?
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do about the other teachers so you get free periods with them too. I'm looking forward to continuing our relationship. Woo! Gain free time in other teachers' classes with Kawakami's help.
All right.
That'll help out. You identify most with the next palace person if it's who I think it is. I'm pretty sure I know who it is. I'm trying to think of an actual musical master pun and I got nothing. Cab Calloway, I'm not sure what that is. Maid is a lifesaver, yeah. Alrighty, time to clean. I'm going to put more energy into it than usual today. Cough, cough. Uh-oh. Hope she's not getting sick. Oh my, this room is so dusty. Oh, I guess it's allergies. Even though I wipe the place squeaky clean every visit. Well, I guess it's all for you, Master. I'll work hard to earn my keep. Keep hard. What is English even? Oh, wow, it's so dusty if my cough is already this bad. Maybe we'd be better off tearing this place down than trying to clean it. Well, the cheapness of this room is truly its charm, so let's keep it as is. Alright, I have to go.
Thank you so much.
I'll be eagerly awaiting your next request, Master. Because of her, I was able to make progression on those books in the game. Yeah. Look at all those police cars. Did something happen? Looks like they're searching the premises. Another psychotic breakdown? I can't handle this. Does it have something to do with those posters we saw? Did they arrest the Phantom Thieves? Maybe she has slight asthma. Could be. I have very slight asthma. Woo! It went up. Surely they got Kaneshiro. Get wrecked, scumbags. Laughing my ass off. This is fun, so yeah. Jokes on the cops. I know Cab Calloway mainly from Blues Brothers. I still haven't seen Blues Brothers. I need to. I heard they caught some criminal. People are saying it was foretold by a calling card. Oh, I know about that. I saw them in Shibuya. That Phantom Thieves forum is super active. There's a forum? What's it called? I want to see. The Saint game that is on now is bringing out the worst in the people I know. Oh, the Saints game? Yeah. Fuck the Saints, in my opinion. Sorry. But I'm a fan of the Falcons, so the Saints can get fucked. It's so hot.
Who cares?
Did you catch the news report this morning about the Mafia boss getting busted? Apparently someone scattered calling cards all across Shibuya just before his arrest. Remember the Kamoshida scandal? They say the same thing happened, that someone left a calling card. Madarame too, if I'm not mistaken. You think it's the Phantom Thieves? If so, I'm impressed. I can't believe they actually steal hearts.
No matter how
Fight me for saying that?
Organized crime Kaneshiro.
Nope. The Ravens. Ravens on top. Ravens gonna win it. The Ravens literally have a good metal band, Seven Dust, that wrote a fucking theme song for them. Do the Saints have a heavy metal theme song? I don't think so. Kaneshiro gets busted. Bad Boys music playing in the background. It's Cab Calloway versus BB King. That could work.
And yet he simply turned himself in. Even confessed all his crimes. The Phantom Thieves.
Is it a crime to manipulate someone's heart?
Depending on the means, yes. He's absolutely right.
Even if it makes someone admit their evil deeds and helps make them pay for their crimes?
I hope she hasn't fallen under their influence.
Keep hoping. The Saints got a national song that is known by all? I don't know it.
Damn it.
Now everyone.
I heard the leader of the crime ring that was causing trouble in Shibuya got caught. It seems like some of our students have been victimized by them, so we can breathe easy for now. I'm thankful to the police for arresting the perp, even though they're just doing their job. By the way, perp is police slang. You might have heard the stars in police procedurals say it. It's short for perpetrator. Speaking of stars, can you answer this question, Kaladin-san?
Give me an answer.
What is the sum of the angles A through E? Fucking shitting me right now. To make a star, I think you technically have to have a full 360 degrees, if I'm not mistaken. It's been so long since I've had a geometry class. One, two, three, four, five. Actually, I think it's 180. Yep.
This is it.
Very good.
That's correct. The sum of a through A through E is the same as the sum of the integral angles of a triangle, 180 degrees.
Nice going.
I usually use the network to check my answer, but I like to see if I can come up with what it is beforehand.
All right.
Dear Math, I'm not your therapist. Solve your own problems, right? It's a W. What? Huh? By the way, there are rumors that the Phantom Thieves took down the perp this time, Kaneshiro. I remember their name with that bit on Madarame, as well as the incident in May. Is this a new urban legend? Anyway, please prepare for your test starting Wednesday, and don't be distracted by rumors like that.
Yep.
It's like we succeeded in changing Kaneshiro's heart. A lot of people are talking about the Phantom Thieves, too. Yet again, going to school on Saturday would suck. I don't think I would have made it through school. I would have probably died.
Hell yeah! Kaneshiro finally confessed! People have been making a huge deal of it since the police announcement.
It's difficult to accept that the authorities are taking all of the credit for his arrest.
People are going nuts about the Phantom Thieves online, though. Look!
It's all coming together for us.
Oh, this is quite the turnaround.
Knock people down and steal wallets that don't have time for math. Didn't you just say earlier you don't steal anything? Before math was just 1 + 1 equals 2, now it's ax plus 1 over 4y. And give the answer for B. Yep. This, the letter kenny bit again. It's like algebra's stupid. Why you gotta go putting letters with numbers? Why can't you just go fuck yourself? I guess either 180 or 360 before. I heard you in a public place. Lower your voice. Yep, that's him again. Oh, you're good, Daniel.
So this is why Makoto told us to post the calling card anywhere that might stand out.
Pretty smart move on her part. Oh, where is our amazing Miss President?
Hello? It's Makoto. My apologies, but I won't be able to join you today. I've been called into a meeting with the principal. There's no need to worry, though. More importantly, there was a special on TV about the Phantom Thieves.
Huh? What did it say?
They were talking all about our calling cards.
For real?
Anyway, my apologies about today. I'll have to see you all another time.
Who was that?
Really? Oh, that's freaking crazy!
Well, I hope all this excitement doesn't place us on the police's radar.
It'll be fine! No way they'd find out about that weird other world.
True, but...
Unless you just keep screaming it in public. Swayed on logger f of x. Liberate wallets from the prisons of people's past. Fair enough. The Saints just won the black and gold, won the game. I don't care. Bo Burnham has a great song about math. I think I've heard that before. I can't remember how it goes though. Letters and numbers. This was used no times in life. Yeah, basically. Even the game knows Kaneshiro's trash, no news broadcast. Yep. What's up, Coyote Man? How's it going, man? Don't jinx it, Skull, right? Bo Burnham has many great songs. He does. What's up, Oxy? No, Burnham. Do you know that the term Gotham is an Old English term for goat home? I did not know that, actually. Anyone else watch Numbers? I have not seen it before.
Do you remember what the fake Kaneshiro said towards the end?
Another metaverse user.
Yeah, he said we're not the only ones who are doing it.
I misread that. I thought you said a land of horny goats, and I was like, the fuck? But he said homie goats.
Not gonna let it bother me. As far as we know, he was just pulling that shit out of his ass.
I hope that's the case.
Anyways, in your face, Akechi. Now what do you want to do about our next target?
Don't get ahead of yourself. Still, people might expect a lot from our next move, considering how excited they're getting.
We can't just pick any old schmo now.
There is no need to hurry, though. Counting Kamoshida, we've claimed 3 consecutive victories, right? We should just lay low and wait for all this excitement to blow over.
Watched the first season, but it got canceled shortly after, right? May have. Batman is a goat herder. Abby's in chat. Tell her I have 37 tabs open to trigger her. Abby's not usually in my stream chats, it seems like. She usually comes to the podcast nowadays, and that's about it. You should close some tabs. You're fucking up your computer. Got both kids to sleep before midnight. It's a miracle. Nice.
In that case, how about we have another celebration?
Oh, good idea. We can make it a welcoming party for Miss President, too. By the way, that briefcase, it's pretty damn expensive. Let's sell it and drop the cash on our party.
Wow. Seems like the lay low and wait idea has gone completely out the window.
And I'm getting eye strain again. That's fun.
So we can count you out then, Morgana?
What are you talking about? I was just saying we should try and keep our party on the down low.
Yeah, 1 second. Alright, there we go. Shit, you need to buy game info and anime to watch? Fair enough. You Nate should look up Attack on Titan shorts by Shinigami Eater. They're hilarious. We're waiting until we get through with Season 3 before we start looking up stuff. I want to be caught up before I look up funny stuff about it.
That's the spirit. Well, I'm gonna let Makoto know. Hi, Makoto. There's something we forgot to tell you. So,
What's wrong?
Hello? I hope you remember we have finals next week. Yusuke and Morgana excluded, of course. Do you wish not to stand out? You had best not get bad grades, okay? That is something I simply would not be able to overlook as student council president. For now, behave and concentrate on your studies. We can have fun once finals are over. Understood?
Indeed.
Care to explain?
Google Chrome is to RAM what Patrick is to Krabby Patties. Have you guys ever seen a full-on fight over Monday Night Football? Not in person. I've seen some on videos. Do you need to update your prescription? Yeah, most likely. Have I been wearing those this whole time? No, I just put them on. It's my no-scope glasses. They're supposed to prevent eye strain from blue light. Makoto is group mom. Yeah, basically. Phone is charging upstairs because my mom's car window is getting replaced. I left my cord in there. Football is not a heathen sport, Ariel. It's just a sport of strategy and stuff. Makoto sure took over as the leader. Yeah, basically.
I believe in what I wrote. The Phantom Thieves are just.
Have you figured out who they are?
No, I'm nowhere close. However, after considering all the facts, I concluded there are no errors in their acts or principles. Thus, upon deeming them to be on the side of justice, I have decided to end my investigation.
But that's impossible.
Impossible? May I see the evidence you have that leads you to believe so?
I was just speaking to the director of a prestigious college about your letter of recommendation, too.
There will be no need for that. I intend on getting into a good college by my own merit.
Haha.
Please excuse me.
Hey, we're not done here.
Get wrecked. Get wrecked, Humpty Dumpty. Aerial sport is stealing wallets. Yep. Sport is identifying ID 10T and PEBCAC errors. PEBCAC. PEBC. I don't know what that one is. I know what the first one is. It's an idiot, but currently I found 20 in one day. I like that it's like there is a disconnection between the computer chair and the keyboard. It's like, or something like that. There's some joke about that. It's like, I found the problem. Yeah, it's it involves a part between the keyboard and the computer chair. Strike 3 principle: if you failed at your job. 1, he didn't fire Kaneshiro. 2, you ignored the student. 3, phantom thieves saved the student caught in the scandal. Yep. The principal looks like melted ice cream. He looks like Humpty Dumpty. What's up, Senor Trotsky? How's it going? Prefer wrestling, old up wrestling, stealing wallets, and stalking Nate. I mean, walking in close distance to people that don't know I'm around. Fair enough. Thank you, Coyote. Problem exists between chair and keyboard, yeah. Or user error.
I apologize for bothering you like this. About that. Yes, I am making progress. However, I have stumbled upon some difficulties.
Ariel's a hardcore yandere. He's Wilson Fisk without any of the cooler, savvy character traits. Yeah, basically. Principal had too many burgers. Yep. Reminds you of Kingpin. Yep. Like, martial arts is about making peace, not conducting war, and yet people use it for mean goals and being misused. Yeah.
Still, why would someone as important as you be interested in a petty case like this? No, that's not what I meant. I will investigate with all the resources available to me. Of course. I should be able to let you know relatively soon. Yes, I will bring good news. Well then, thank you for your...
He got hung up on.
Damn it.
I have 2 ideas for what you guys could do when you get to 200k. I've had one idea that Nate kind of liked, so... Shave Micah's beard? No. I'm pretty sure Micah would kill us before that could happen. Like telling people that computers run on magic smoke. It works far more than often than it should. Fair enough. Happy Humphrey from Batman series? Yeah.
Hi, sis. You look tired. Is everything okay?
Don't worry about me. How about you, Makoto? Have you been keeping up with your studies?
Yes, of course. Though, what is the point of studying?
What do you mean?
I was just wondering what will be waiting for me at the end. Even if I manage to push through tough entrance exams, I'm still thrust into a competitive society.
What else is there besides success? Don't ask me such childish questions.
Isn't this the man the Phantom Thieves sent a calling card for? I heard he confessed all his crimes.
Even the police couldn't figure out why. It really was out of nowhere. This would only make sense if his personality changed. That would be impossible.
Why does it matter? The police still caught him in the end, right?
I had plans set for a promotion, but no one can take credit for his arrest now with that confession. Not that a child would understand.
So she was pursuing the case after all. Promotion. You've changed, sis. But I'll be okay. I finally found a place where I belong.
Okay, well, I ain't doing the first one. A milkshake marathon would probably end up making me very sick. So I can only eat ice cream and drink milkshakes in moderation without my stomach hurting really bad. You know, gray-haired waifus are my kryptonite. Weird. About to reach 200k. Yeah, we're pretty close. $200k before Chavez. Not sure if I know who Chavez is. He may look like Wilson Fisk, but Kingpin is far more competent than the principal. Yeah. So full body pillows of yourselves. I got $500 ready for a nail. Fair enough. I'll take 20. I'll need to build a fort. Renegade's bobbleheads. That would be interesting. If Sayas was my sister, me and her would be fighting from her tone of voice, or I would have slapped the hell out of her. Yeah, that's understandable. How goes it? Everything seems above board with you, but that doesn't mean you can slack off because summer's on the horizon, got it? It's almost summer! This reaction is incredible. I'm honestly shocked to see it. It is only natural that people are surprised. Even the police were struggling to catch him. Yeah, by the way, you said you were called in by the principal? Did something happen? It was regarding my investigation of the incident with Mr. Kamoshida. Don't worry, I didn't mention a word about any of you. I essentially told him I was unable to find any information. Thank you, Makoto. Don't mention it. I've graduated from my role as the exemplary honor student. From now on, I'm going to be more honest with myself. It's quite a refreshing feeling. What are you going to do now? Want to stay with the Phantom Thieves? That's my intention, assuming it wouldn't be any trouble. Welcome aboard. It'd actually be a big problem if you didn't stick with us. We should allow her to join us. It would be greatly convenient. Well then, I hope I can continue getting along with all of you. An advisor, huh? This new teammate of ours is pretty promising. We'll be able to do even more now.
Nice.
That fortune teller's prediction was accurate, but 100,000 yen is pretty steep. Yep, I don't have that much. Kawakami's working again. You sure look satisfied. Something good happened? Nothing goes your way in life. Let it get to your head and you'll get the rug pulled from under you. Just watching waxing makes me hurt. Yep, it does. Remember the funny wax in that Steve Carell movie? Yeah, that was horribly painful looking. You guys do know that Ariel has a sex dungeon, right? I figured as much. Just wondering when we're getting a Renegade versus Blind Wave reaction war. I don't think we are, because I don't think we're trying to compete with Blind Wave. Fun for the viewers? Yeah. Yeah, maybe if Nate wants to do that, good luck to him if so. The bobbleheads have catchphrases, they bobble, that'd be cool. Mine's just like, fuck off! Can't look at needles without flinching. Needles don't really bother me anymore. You can't really be bothered by needles if you got one of these, so, you know. They don't really work out together. So Kawakami won't level up yet. I'm curious because there's one thing I didn't look up. Persona 5 final exams. Or first semester final exams. Yeah, I thought you needed like a certain level of knowledge to be able to get a good grade on the exams, but exam knowledge requirements. Apparently you need 5 for it to even matter, so, jeez. It's almost not even worth studying in that case. What did I miss? What was rude as fuck? It's a lot of arm flab, fuck you. I'm fucking buff, bro. Like, not flabby, what the hell are you talking about? Look at this non-existent muscle that I have. After having 2 kids, needles no longer affect me. Unless sugar test and blood work on top of 2 C-sections kind of numb me of them. Yep, I would say so. I have not tried the Impossible Whopper yet. So, I guess I could hang out with Oya, but I don't really know if she's even all that useful. Only other thing I could really do is just keep trying to make money. The twins I have a list for. There's nothing else I can do with them until 29. Level 29. Politician's not there right now. He would be on that card if he was.
Oh.
Bench press 5,000 pounds. We all know you can. Yeah, totally. Yikes, a lot of customers just came in. You're going to be bombarded with orders at this rate. Make sure you memorize them all. Hey, medium beef bowl, please. 1 large natto bowl, please. 1 medium natto bowl. So, medium beef bowl, large natto, medium natto. Oh shit, I'm writing these down. Beef, large natto, medium natto. Medium, whatever the fuck that is. Huiguo. Why do I have to make that so difficult to say? Alright, stay calm and remember the orders. What did the first person order? Medium beef bowl. Yes, that's right. What did the second person order? Large natto bowl. Third customer? Medium natto bowl. Yep, that's what I heard too. What did the fourth customer order? Medium, whatever that is. Yeah, you're right. That was the order. Alright, now you just have to make everything and serve them.
Good work.
Stop taking photos of my muscles. I don't have any muscles. What's up, David? How you doing? There's a time they ordered the same meat bowl. Yeah. One time in high school, I got stuck in both arms and donating blood because the blood was flowing as fast from the first arm. Damn. I actually had to go donate plasma one time, and the chick that was sticking my left arm fucked up and pushed the needle all the way through my vein, and so I sprayed blood all over my H.P. Lovecraft book. And so now that H.P. Lovecraft book is even more metal because it's got actual blood on the pages. And they had to clamp that off, not literally, but, you know, stop that from bleeding and then switch it to the other arm. It sucked. Because my other arm never donates as quickly. It always takes like an hour to donate for my right arm, but only 45 minutes for my left. Seems there were a lot of customers today, but you handled it well on your own. Paid you a little extra today. Good work. Keep it up. Well, thank you. Still not anywhere close to 100,000. Blood on H.P. Lovecraft, metal as fuck. Yep.
Man.
You were amazing today, dealing with so many orders. I'm sure it was rough, but I think you handled it all quite proficiently. Woo! 3 points in proficiency.
All right.
Oh, he doesn't really have a good confidant benefit unless you suck at stealth. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You honor me.
Ariel donated the $50. You made me do it. You poked me with a stick and said if I didn't, that you'd make sure Nate wouldn't show back up on any streams. Yes, I totally did that, Ariel. So thank you so much. So I forgot what I asked for on that one. It was Luigi's Mansion. So yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3 for the very end of October.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm gonna be vacuuming up some ghosts. The blood was flowing slow in the first arm, so they switched to the other arm. I also remember passing out when I got home after that. Yeah, that sucks. Donating blood sucks a lot more than donating plasma. Donating plasma is scary because the needle's way larger, but since they give you most of your blood back, you usually don't feel that bad after. But when you donate blood, you're just like, oh fuck, I need juice. Tried to stick me 4 times once. My rolling veins are a nightmare for phlebotomists. Yeah. Yeah, we skip forward again. Yep.
This new ally you gained was Makoto?
Oh, she knows now and she's pissed.
Just tell me the truth.
You're clueless, huh?
That's preposterous. If what you say is true, was Makoto also running from the police when you were arrested?
Ask her yourself.
Now that I think about it, she did start talking a lot about the investigation from summer onward. Makoto aside, you mentioned one other important detail. Did Kaneshiro really say there was someone using the metaverse besides the Phantom Thieves? Those words could just be taken as you shifting blame to this other person, you know.
Oh shit, they're blaming the Phantom Thieves for that other dudes too. I didn't realize that till just now. That's why he mentioned manslaughter at the beginning and all the charges. Not because they actually did end up killing someone at some point, but because they're getting blamed for all of that shit. Alright, Arturo, have a go, man. Thanks for stopping by. I can only really get blood from my hands because the veins are easy there. Damn. That sounds kind of... Ugh. Can't handle the truth. You'll never reach the truth. Didn't we already go over this before? Couldn't she put 2 and 2 together? Must be some form of selective blindness. Well, we didn't go over that Makoto was part of the Phantom Thieves. We went over that we had someone related to whatever it was. It's like getting around obstacles or whatever. You'll see why the charges are what they are. Hopefully it's not that they accidentally killed somebody at some point. Take it how you will.
But why would you fabricate such an elaborate story and then shift the blame elsewhere? There are two possibilities. Either you've simply been trying to confuse me with your lies, or everything you've stated is true. Have you been telling me the truth from the very start?
I have no reason to lie.
Does that mean you're placing your trust in me? Then again, I am investigating a thief who steals hearts. Very well. No matter how absurd it may seem, I'll reevaluate my stance on believing you, for now. In return, speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a fair deal. Is that acceptable?
I've made a deal with Sai. In the present. Yep.
I am thou.
I forgot about this.
Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the judgment persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Tried to donate blood in high school and they didn't accept me due to my blood lacking something. That sucks. I actually have the rare blood type. Not super rare. It's not as rare as like the one where you can't... Or actually, no, I think it is. It's the blood type that I could donate to anyone, but I think that I can only receive blood of the same type as me. So I actually have the blood banks calling me all the time being like, can you please come donate blood? And I'm just like, do you want to pay me for it? Because I need to donate plasma, and they actually give me money. Mr. Beast of this channel is Ariel, Kitsune, and Riku. Only donation I got on the stream is $5, and that's because I hacked my stepbrother's computer. I wouldn't admit something like that if I were you. You're just starting out streaming though, Coyote, so, I mean, you gotta build a following. First time I tried to donate blood, I couldn't because I had low iron. Andrew had that problem with donating plasma a lot.
All right.
We're running out of time. Let's move on to your next target. I stand corrected. It was they who targeted your group first, wasn't it? The identity of your opponent is this. We have no pictures. Even their names and identities are unknown. If what you told me is true, then this nav thing you've mentioned wouldn't have worked in this case. How did you target them? Tell me everything.
So I think that's technically the end of the chapter. The Phantom Thieves made him have a change of heart, right? Seriously, the Phantom Thieves are amazing. Isn't it so cool how they steal people's hearts? How do they make them repent? I'm really curious. Who are they? Now on to the next palace. Yeah, soon. Hey, you're there, right? Come downstairs. Dang it, I was hoping to save my game.
Hey, check the ingredients in the fridge.
It's making me help out around the shop.
Hey, what's up? Huh? It's not right? Not cute. That was the one the staff recommended to me, though. Won't that printer do? Huh? It'll do, but it's not it? Okay, I'll be right over.
I know who that is. I bet.
This might take a while. I'm leaving the store to you. Lock up for me if I don't come back.
Going on a date?
Something like that.
Weird.
What a handful.
And that concludes the latest news on the suspect Kaneshiro.
I hope it's not who I'm thinking it was then.
This case is said to be a result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but what do you think?
Only started streaming last year. Yeah, it took me like 3 years of streaming before I came here to finally had people watch me. Did I finish the next palace? No, I was actually in the next palace. Like, I did some fights and stuff, but didn't actually finish the palace. I donated once, didn't expect to feel as lightheaded as I ended up. Definitely needed food after. Yeah, kind of have to drink some juice and eat some stuff. What's up, by the way, Kaiser? We're about to get real Stardust Crusaders with the next palace theme, or no? Oh yeah, because of where it's kind of set in the world, sort of, I guess, even though it's still Japan, technically. 2 games for Dick, yes! So will you be starting them in October or late this month? Both of those come out in October, so yes, both in October. October 25th for Medieval, October 31st for Luigi's Mansion. Ooh, he's getting some? Nope. Coyote? Nope. I'm pretty sure he's not. I hope to God he's not, because if he's talking about who I think he is, and he is, then that's fucking creepy. This case is said to be a result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but what do you think?
We don't know their methods, but I believe they are a menace that will threaten this law-abiding country. This dangerous group tampers with people's hearts. It's no different from brainwashing.
I see. You're absolutely correct.
Things are going well enough. Good to hear.
I wonder what's going on. Didn't this happen a little while ago, too?
What games for Spooktober? Well, so far, Visage has a Chapter 2 out. So that's definitely going to be a thing. And then we got Medieval and Luigi's Mansion on the 25th and 31st. Before that, Visage will probably only take 1 stream, I would say. So most likely Nate is going to get Man of Medan. We're going to play that a little bit. And there is a free game on Epic Store starting tomorrow that is a Lovecraftian game I'm also going to be getting. And then we also have a bunch of other options as well, so those are just a few. It's not that type of relationship. Yeah, I'm hoping so. Don't think he meant an actual date. Yeah. An all-bottom country. Halloween kill count, maybe? Yeah, we probably will be doing some Halloween reactions for sure. So then end of November you'll be playing spoopy games? Yeah, probably so. I always like to play them for an extra amount of time. I actually would kind of like to start them early, but I don't know, because there's like Danganronpa that I haven't played since May, and like some other stuff that I need to try to catch up on before then. Also in Warframe, we'll be doing the Chains of Harrow quest, which is supposed to be a creepy quest in Warframe.
Who was it again? You know, that famous artist.
Ah, Madarame, was it?
They punished those awful people.
Yeah, from the makers of,
The Phantom Thieves aren't at fault then.
Is it Dead Till Dawn? I thought it was called something else. Until Dawn. Until Dawn. I have no mouth, but I must scream. I do want to play that at some point.
Well, that may be true, but...
My Labrador's straight up smiling at me. It's adorable. Oh, I love when doggies smile. So cute.
Don't you think so too, dearie? The Phantom Thieves aren't doing anything wrong, are they?
The little doggie from next door, I think its name is Cinnamon. It's like this little fluffy white puppy with a couple of brown spots. And it usually just chills over there, and I went out to smoke the other day, and I just throw my cigarette away, and I turned around, and it had walked up to me in the driveway, and it was just like, hey! And it's like smiling. It's like, what's going on? And I was like, hey, puppy dog. And the lady was just like, I'm sorry, it came to bother you. And I'm like, oh, no. I always like to see dogs. No bother. I did finish Call of Cthulhu last October. Yep, I summoned Cthulhu at the end of it. Is the new Lovecraft game I mentioned to you a while ago, or does that one come out next year? There is the Sinking City that's like, I think, out now. Then there's another one. There's been several Lovecraft games lately, so I don't know for sure. Batman Arkham Knight for Spooktober. That would be kind of cool, but I would like to actually go through the other Batmans first. Maybe next year, because maybe we could do, actually, that's a good idea, actually, is Batman Arkham Origins for Christmas this year. Because it is totally a Christmas game. Yeah, I finished Call of Cthulhu, but I didn't ever go back and play, like, other paths on it, which I may do eventually. Don't you think so too, dear? The Phantom Thieves aren't doing anything wrong, are they? Of course they're not.
See, even he says that they're doing good. Oh my, look at the time. We should probably head home.
The old gods from WoW are very Lovecraftian inspired. There's one straight up called Cthulhu. It's basically Cthulhu. Except they all look more like Shoggoths than anything else.
Ah, you're right.
Sinking City comes out next year. Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, Sinking City's the one that looks really, really, really good. The other one, like, looks pretty decent. That's gonna be free. Can't remember what it's called exactly. But it's free starting on the 12th, so I have to remember to grab it.
But to think the Phantom Thieves would honestly attempt an absurd idea like social reform. You're absolutely right. I'm not pleased about the general public's support of them either. There's also the danger of the metaverse being exposed with their continued actions. Actually, there is one countermeasure.
Blood and Wine is a Spooktober game? Nice. Like, Witcher is also one of those games, though, that I think I'm going to play on Mixer at some point if everybody shows interest. So whenever the poll goes up on the Discord, if you all would join the Discord by using the link in the description down below, watch the announcements channel, I will put up a poll if I ever have time to start that. I need to get some interests that people will say, yes, I'll actually come watch you on Mixer, because that's the only place I can stream that, because I don't, like, I know my buddy Dave has streamed it on Twitch, but I don't really trust it. And, like, even though I don't use my Twitch often, I still don't want to get my account banned. But definitely on YouTube, we can't play Witcher because of the titties, so. Return to Arkham is, I think, $20, has the remastered Arkham Asylum, Arkham City. Yeah, I had that on my PlayStation before I had to sell it. The remaster actually looks really nice, too, especially for Asylum. I really want to meet y'all at a con with the closest city to have cons here is Missouri, is Kansas City, yeah. Maybe we'll get to tour at some point or something. Oh, you bought yours and played to see a different side of it? That's cool. Didn't know you did that. Outlast for Spooktober. Outlast is one of my favorite horror games. I've already played through it twice. And I think Nate actually played through it last October. Yep, YouTube hates the titties. Remind me how Ariel is a mod? I guess because, I don't know. She's a mod before I got here. Why aren't you a mod, Music Girl? I've been wondering ever since I heard about your opinion of Steven Universe, but is your dislike for it caused by issues with the fandom or the show itself? Both. Like, the music in it is extremely cringy to me. The plot's just not something that interests me. I think the characters are all obnoxious, so not for me. I saw you scream titties in the Final Destination kill count, yeah. Nope, I don't like Steven Universe, sorry. You don't know? Do you want to be a mod, Music Girl? So I thought you weren't a mod because you didn't want to be or something. Why am I not a mod? I've been here since 2015 because we haven't seen you in chat since 2015. I've only seen you in chat since Warframe. I want to get the Witcher games on PC. I also want a better graphics card. They're actually pretty nicely optimized for PC, apparently, but yeah, the better graphics card you have, the more bitchin' it looks for sure. Make sure to put Sinking City in your add to wishlist for Steam, and I'll get it for you. If it's on there so far. Let's see if it is real fast. Store search. Sinking City. Oh, it is. Okay. Add to wish list. Okay, it's on there.
It involves having the Phantom Thieves destroy themselves without our direct intervention.
Solaire was the only non-mod who openly turned down being a mod. Oh, fair enough. Does this work like Twitch? Nope, doesn't work like Twitch. Ah, there's a button. Bam. There you go.
We'll set things up so that those mental shutdown occurrences are their doing.
Kusake no Kuni is a CG anime that's good, basically Steven Universe, but more mature. Well, calling it that made me immediately not interested in it, so. Shows but can't buy. Yeah, I can do it on the wish list at least though. Ooh, what does this button do? Yep. No, DD, no!
Ah, I thought as much. I had a feeling that it was too brutal for it to be his own idea.
I'm sad that Steven Universe isn't for you since I like it a lot, but I can understand that it just isn't a show for you. Keep being awesome. Will do. Yeah, there's certain shows that I just can't get into, and that's one of them. I like a lot of stuff that's in a similar animation style that I just think has better plot and better characters, like Adventure Time, stuff like that. Have you ever played Tattletale? It's a good horror game. I don't think I have. You think you got me wasted? I don't have alcohol right now, Ariel. At least once. Yeah, you definitely have at least once before.
Still, to think you'd go through such elaborate detail to crush them.
That's what I need to set up actually for Streamlabs is for the donation is restock the alcohol. You do that real fast. Sorry that it's taking forever. I mean, keep clicking the button while I do this.
That much of an eyesore for you. I sympathize with what you're going through.
And the damn goal. You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Well then, we'll clean this up quickly and put it behind us.
Yeah, good luck with that.
A grand undertaking like social reform is beyond a group such as the Phantom Thieves.
Bitch, that's what you think.
Only a few people are entitled to change the world. Like you, future Prime Minister.
$0. There we go. Prime Minister. Future Prime Minister. How much would the goal have to be for me to vape alcohol? Enough to travel somewhere that I can do that. Codename Kids Next Door needs to make a comeback, but not like Teen Titans Go. Yeah, I would probably watch it if it came back. $5 per month adds to the amount of shit I need to pay for. Yeah, it happens. I have lots of monthly stuff. Hey, it's me. Where you at? Try having like $200 some a month worth of credit card bills. It fucking blows, which I do right now. Luckily, I'm actually able to pay those with my paycheck from Nate for editing anime now. That's why I'm able to ask for cool stuff that actually benefits the streams, like video games, and alcohol. Watch in the store.
Gotcha. We're gonna come over right now about the, you-know-what. See ya.
Alrighty then.
What's up? We're here to hang out.
That's not why we're here. We need to study for finals.
Why am I here too?
You're one of us now, so of course you gotta help us. We're in trouble if you don't teach us, you know.
That, kids, is why you don't trust your government, exactly. See, I watched cartoons like before a lot of those were things. Like Gravity Falls, I've seen a couple episodes of, and I liked it. I need to watch all of it at some point. But I watched like Nickelodeon back in the day, so like Are You Afraid of the Dark and Legends of the Hidden Temple, Rocko's Modern Life, Cat Dog, Cow and Chicken, stuff like that. Switched to Cartoon Network eventually and watched like Ed, Edd and Eddy and Johnny Bravo and stuff, Dexter's Lab. And then when Toonami came out, I pretty much just started watching Toonami all the time, and then Adult Swim after that. That's right.
Even you're saying such things?
Let's leave those guys be.
Ryuji is the best friend, right?
I couldn't ask the last time I was here. But what is this place? The storekeeper doesn't seem to be
Gravity
around.
Falls is great. It looks pretty good from what I've seen. Oh yeah, Rugrats is what I watched. Unfortunately, Rugrats is one that I have tried to watch again since I grew up. It didn't seem to hold up all that well. The ones that I have went back and checked out that did seem to hold up, definitely for sure. Invader Zim, absolutely. Invader Zim is still kick-ass. And All Real Monsters didn't hold up either, unfortunately. But Hey Arnold still holds up pretty good. And Ed, Edd and Eddy definitely holds up. And I'm trying to remember if there were any others. I think that's really all I've gone back and tried again. But the one I actually really want to watch again now that I'm older, because I think it would actually probably hold up really well and probably be even better now that I'm older, is actually Angry Beavers. Cow and Chicken was Cartoon Network? Yeah, it probably was actually. I get them mixed up. The main episode I remember, I don't remember number 1 becoming president, but I remember the lice episode where they had to get to the top and they found out the lice died from cheese. And then they're about to pull the lever at the top and they've all had their hair eaten already. It was the hair eating lice, yeah. And number 2, Residue's like, wait! You gotta say something cool first! Like, cheese to meet you, or hasta la cheesa. Or wait, cheese! And then just the whole thing explodes with cheese. Fucking cracked me up. Rugrats is timeless. It didn't seem timeless when I saw it again. Some parts are. Like, I still love the whole, like, why are you making pancakes at, like, 3 a.m. or whatever it was he was making. It's like, because I've lost control of my life. Like, I feel that. I haven't seen the Invader Zim movie yet. Me and Andrew are actually rewatching Invader Zim right now, and we've gotten distracted from doing so because of World of Warcraft Classic, so. Nostalgia Critic Toonami. I actually really do want to watch that at some point.
That's where this guy lives.
Ed, Edd and Eddy had it on mini-stream, made me fall out of my chair.
He's got complicated.
I'm going to try to keep the Proud Family is to make a return. Yeah, I heard that too. I'm going to try to keep reading chat, but I'm also trying to hurry because as soon as I get to a point where I can save, I'm probably going to cut the stream for tonight.
We can tell her about it, right?
And I need to do so soon for reasons.
Tell yourself.
Because I have drank too much liquid.
That's terrible.
Stop playing WoW without me? I'm not playing WoW without you. You're not on the right server.
On Yusuke and me are pretty
Get on
much
the
same
Alliance
too.
server if you want to play it with me right now, because that's all I have time to do.
Not as bad as this guy's though. It's just something we can't ever put up with. That's why we all became Phantom Thieves.
I barely have time to play it. I'm only level 16. I actually started to play it last night, and I was like, you know what? I'm really not feeling leveling in Red Ridge right now. I just don't want to, so I quit. Got back off.
I know. We're all part of the team.
DuckTales actually has a good reboot. That's what I've heard. You seen my dad as a rock star? I have not.
By the way, Makoto, ain't there someone
This Condi is not the correct server, Dale. You picked the incorrect server as well. Except for, I guess you don't get ganked on your server, so congrats on that. I haven't got ganked yet, but I'm sure it's going to happen the next time I play, because I'm in Red Ridge now, so. Bastard men in the Horde are going to come over and be dicks to everybody.
Ah, there's someone like that. You could just tell us, you know. You don't gotta be so cold.
That aside, do you have any intention of studying for the exam?
Not really.
It's fine if I leave then?
No, I'm just joking. Please teach us.
What was this term? It's phobia, so it's a fear of some kind.
I think it's a fear of open spaces. You don't hear it that often, though.
Agoraphobia?
Leave vocabulary and long sentences to me. I suck at proper grammar, though.
Even if we study English, it's not like I'm gonna use it in the future.
When it comes to you, your Japanese is questionable too.
Shut up!
Explain the writer's feelings? What point is there in that?
There's not.
Oh, it's impossible. I can't memorize all these formulas. Ain't there a good way of cheating?
Why don't we take a break?
And that was the follow-up report on the suspect Kaneshiro. Now, Akechi-san. This case is
Everybody's
said to
like,
be the result of the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Metal Gear Solid
In
noise.
actuality, is this true? Considering how a calling card was scattered about,
Why is Yusuke there? I don't know. He said he didn't have exams. I guess he's just helping out, maybe.
The question is what the Phantom Thieves actually did. If they tampered with the suspect's heart, it casts doubt on the authenticity of any confession.
So then by tampering with hearts, the Phantom Thieves are fabricating crimes that may not exist?
We can't deny the possibility. There's no doubt that the Phantom Thieves are exposing hidden injustices.
Oh, and it's such a sweet cinnamon roll. Yeah, agreed.
However, if this is done by sidestepping the law, their way of thinking is very dangerous.
So in a way, they're outlaws.
Yes. They're no different than the criminals they target.
So this is one of those times it'll be funnier with Japanese voiceover. Yeah, probably. Because he would have them actually saying the English words like, what?
I see.
Like, what are you doing here, right?
Oh, I see. My
He's L though, because they are light. Because he's the investigator, and they're the ones doing the thing magically and eking out justice. Unpopular opinion, Light's the fucking good guy. Fuck L. I know everybody hates me whenever I say that, but I don't care. I like pissing people off about Death Note. Particularly fuck Mello and Nier.
When I'm walking around in town, I hear a lot more people talking about us too. And the forum's been full of hype. Do you think we made it big time?
How many mangas of Death Note are there? There's 12, and then there's like a novel that's like a side story. It's called Another Note. Unsubscribe, fair enough. Everyone knows L has black hair. Yeah, but it's like character-wise. Death Note, the anime or the other one? The manga and the anime are very, very similar. The only difference is really you get more insight into what they're thinking if you read the manga.
Don't get pompous over dealing with some street thug. Save it for after we deal with a bigger target.
Light should have won Melon and Nier cheated. Exactly.
Just gotta take down a bigger one, yeah? That was the plan from the start anyways.
True. It may be best if we start thinking about it.
I bet we'll find one in no time. The wind's blowing in our direction and everything.
Light initially wanted to rid the world of all the horrible people. He just got too caught up in his own ego and strayed too far. See, he never really did, though. It's just, he literally had people that were like, I'm going to stop you from doing this. And he was like, you know what? No, fuck you. Like, I'm gonna do this, and so if you're gonna get in my way, then you gotta be taken out too. Like, don't try to get in the way of fucking justice, man. Oh yeah, nobody counts the Netflix Death Note. That's an abomination and doesn't exist. Have you seen a Red Bakuman? I have not. Light's downfall was keeping the investigation team alive after he defeated L. Yeah, but the investigation team was like his dad and like friends. He probably didn't want to kill L, actually. It was just, L really left him no choice, like, by pursuing him so fucking vigilantly. I feel like we need a Guitar Hero stream with your guitarist or with Jason Paradise, Guitar Hero streamer, also known as Guitar Jesus. It's funny because my guitarist is actually named Jason. We actually have 2 guitarists now because Jacob's little brother Kathan has come to try out and play guitar with us, so he's learning our songs right now. The Jacob that we do the podcast with.
I feel like we won't lose to anything right now.
The Netflix Bleach was amazing. I heard that was like one of the few good live-action anime
Decide on that
adaptations.
eventually. We need to overcome our exams first. Now then, break
Yeah,
time
Keshi does look a
over.
little like Light.
Let's get back to
What's up, Soda Pop? Bakuman is made by the same author and illustrator team behind Death Note. Ah, fair enough. Light did let his pride get the better of him by killing Lynn Taylor and Ray Penbury. Yeah, to an extent.
That reminds me, the celebration party. Weren't we gonna do it after exams?
But still, he was just trying to make sure they didn't get in his way.
I believe so.
You actually like the Netflix Death Note? I'm sorry.
Where should we go? I feel like I'll study better if I got something to look forward to.
The last one was a buffet at a hotel. We haven't gone anywhere since.
Don't get too spammy with the faces or the mods might time you out.
Where would be good? Hey, what about fireworks? A fireworks festival!
Oh yeah, it's that season, huh?
That sounds good to me.
Look at Big Brain Ryuji here. Yep.
It's hard to ignore a buffet, but I'll take the beauties of summer.
Anyone remember Chaotic? I do not.
Still, I demand that we feast during the festival as well.
Do you guys own a yukata? Will you wear a yukata?
How long is this fucking scene?
Doesn't a fireworks festival sound good? You think so too, right?
It's a great idea.
Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
We're clear, we're clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me save the damn game.
Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Creepy. She has Power Rangers figures. I don't have patience because I have to whiz. I'm sorry. I drank too much Sprite. Fireworks and yukatas. Guess it's that time of the year. Hey, so there's this dangerous, almost psychotic blog I found that hasn't ended up on the forum yet. I'll kill him, I'll kill him, I'll kill him. That's all it says. Rumor has it she's talking about her boyfriend. Sounds dangerous. Yeah, it seems like she'll do something real bad someday, right? And it gets even worse. As it turns out, she's a Shujin student. You know a girl named Yumeko Mogami? She's always up near the classrooms on the 2nd floor. Please, you have to do something before things get worse. I say, yandere! Kanashiro's change of heart has probably opened up some deeper parts of Mementos. Let's make some time and talk about it at the hideout. I cannot English anymore. I'm running out of English for the day. Alright, save. Alright, cool. Alright, yes, that's... Alright, thank you guys for coming to hang out with me. Sorry, I really gotta cut it here for tonight. So, I don't know if I'll have time tomorrow because we have to record, but if I get time before Friday, then I'm gonna try to do a WoW stream at some point. But if not, Friday, I really want to play Danganronpa because it's been since May since I played it. So, hopefully Friday will be a Danganronpa stream again, and we will continue with Chapter 3 of that. So yeah, thank you again, Ariel, for your kind donations, and I hope you guys have a good night, good morning, whatever it is where you're at, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Peace out, everybody.